everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I finally got to my Notion video request, and so I'm going to be showing you guys how I use Notion for school and kind of give you a look of my dashboard. So I will be sharing my screen with you guys so that you guys can see how I use it, how I categorize my classes, and hopefully if you guys like it, you guys can download it and use it for your classes. So if you're interested in looking at my Notion dashboard and how I use it, then keep on watching.
Okay, so here's my desktop. To access Notion, there are two different ways. You can go on Google and go to their website, or you can download their desktop app and then access it that way, which is the way that I prefer because it's a lot quicker in my opinion. But let's go to their website really quick just so that you guys can see what it looks like. So here's the website. At the top, you see the different tabs. Under download, you can download the app, whether you have Mac or Windows. For pricing, they have different plans. The one I use is the free one. I find that it meets my needs and I don't have to pay monthly. I think that eventually if I were to use it for like work, school, my home stuff, then maybe I would pay monthly, but I think I would really find like that it's necessary to pay for it and have access to the other features. But right now, the free one works just fine. To sign up, you would just click here and follow the instructions. So let's go to my app. And so here is what my Notion home screen looks like. If you look to the left, you see my name, and then right under is a quick find, and this is if you are looking for a particular note or task that maybe you want to complete, you can click on quick find and search it. So say midterm, I could just look it up and then it would take me directly to it instead of trying to find where it is that I have it. And then you have all the updates, settings, and members. And then here you can see my class notes and my YouTube tab. And under that is templates, import, and trash. So the templates tab is super cool because they're pre-made templates that you can get depending on what it is that you need it for. So for example, if you go under education, you can see there's a reading list, a thesis planning, roommate space, simple budget, syllabus, lesson plans, a variety of things they have for human resource, marketing, personal, notes and drafts, and they're pre-made. So instead of having to do your own template, you can use one that's already made, but you can make your own. It's just a matter of having time to do it, which I don't have right now. So this is where you would find the template that you want to use. So like I said, here is where I keep all my class notes. I have them categorized by course number, but you can change that. You can put list view and it will show you like all of the notes. I started taking, or I should say I started using this program in January, so mine start in January. You can also do like this view here and it shows you like a peek of the notes that it is. So for example, if behavior and you're like behavior, you can kind of see what is inside that note. So I just like the course number. I just like how it looks better. And you can change the properties. So for example, you can change if you want to show when it was created or not. You can put that or take it off. If you have materials linked to that note, you can add in. It'll show you on there. I don't have any, so you don't see anything there. You can add if you wanted to show the class. And just different ones. You can make your own properties too. So it's very customizable, which I really like. You can filter, so use a filter too, and you can add your filters. I don't have any. You can sort, you can add as well. And so here are some of my class notes. I will show you the last one that I took was for a webinar, and just so you guys can see what it looks like, and then I'll show you how to start a new note. So here you can change your icon if you want to add a book, or if you want to add something else, you can use your emojis and customize it. You can change the title of the note. It automatically puts on the date and the time of when you made this note. The class, obviously mine's a webinar, so but you can add the classes here, so you can assign it to a class, and then what type. So it could be video notes, PowerPoint notes, study guide, lecture notes. Mine are just notes from the webinar. You can add material, so if there's a link, maybe like a website or the webinar, you can add it on there. I plan to add the link to the webinar that I attended, but I haven't yet. You can add other properties, you can add comments on here. And then if you go down to the space, this is where you would take your notes. Right now it looks like highlighted and organized and what's, everything on here, but the way that I do it is I will just take notes normal, just start typing, because obviously people are talking quickly and I don't have time to be like highlighting and bolding and all of that. So I just take notes, and then at the end I go back and I customize it to what I like. And that's why it looks like this, because I came back and changed it. But as you can see, there's different things you can do. So you can, if you go to the dots on the left side, you can turn it into different things. You can make it a heading, you can make it a to-do list, you can do a numbered list, code, quote, call out. So this one is a call out, and so it makes it stick out with the little light bulb. This one is a quote, and then if you highlight, you can change the background. So for example, if you want it orange, you just click orange, becomes orange. If you want to change that one, you would highlight it, change the letter, let's say pink. You can change that. You can change however you want. You can bold them if you need to. You can italicize. Okay, let me just take this off because I don't want it to be different colors. But yeah, so you can change the colors, make it look cute. You can also move things around. So like if you decide, okay, I want NASP to be up here, you can move it. If you want this one to be the very first one, because CASP, I'm from California, so you can change that. So I really like taking notes on my laptop because, one, I can quickly be typing as people are talking. If I make a mistake, I can go back and change it. Whereas on paper, you can also go back and change it if you're writing in pencil. But then I find like it looks kind of messy and I don't like that. And so I like taking it on my laptop. And then I can make it look cute. I can print them. I can make as many copies as I need to. And so I prefer taking my notes on my laptop. And yeah, so you can do different things to it. You can add comments. So for example, here I wasn't able to catch all of the information for the solving models, which I'm going to go back and try to get off of the PowerPoint. But I put a comment so that I can remember to look back at the PowerPoint slides. And so you can add comments, you can add different things. Like I mentioned, I just started in January, so there's still so much more that I need to learn so that I can use this program to its fullest potential. But really, there's so much that you can do. So I'm pretty excited. I've even thought about maybe trying a digital planner with this program in the future because of how effective it is, and like I can organize things, and it's just, I don't know, I might try it. Of course I would need an iPad and a variety of things, but anyways, that's just how much I like this program that I'm considering going from a paper planner to a digital planner, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. So let's go ahead and look at how to create a new note. So if you already have a class and you're going to create a new note, you would just go and create it under that class. But if you are starting a new class, so let's make one up, you would create your class. And again, if you go to the dots on the side here, you can change the color. So if you're like, I want it to be yellow, you can change it. And then you would add your class note. So you can type the name, or you can just click on the note and, enlarge it so you can do everything all at once. And again, you can add an icon on here. So you can type, let's put note, and then you can add a little notebook if you want. You can name it, let's put law and ethics. And then automatically the date and the time that it was created, the class, because you assigned it to a class. If you would have started note without assigning it to a class, then you can do that yourself here. The type of note that you're doing, so let's just put lecture note, materials, if there's any that you can link, and then any comments that you want to add, and then this is the blank space. So you would just click and start typing. So like I said, if let's pretend I was in class, people are talking, I would just be typing, blah, 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 typing. You can do stuff, you just go and go and go. And then at the end of the class, I would come back and fix it to whatever I want to fix it to. So if I want to say, okay, this is a quote, I would turn it into a quote. If I want to make this a bullet point, I would do that. If I want to turn this into a call out, then I would do that. If I want to highlight and bold, I can do that, change it to green. And again, if you want to highlight or move it, you can do that. I can go here, change it to orange. And so I just go back and make it look cute and highlight and bold whatever I find that I need to do. And then that way, whenever I print them, if I use them for study guides, things like that, it's just very easy to go and print and change stuff if I need to, add comments. There's just a lot that you can do, and that's why I really like this program. I used to use Bear, which is a different program for note taking, and it was okay, but it was just not meeting my needs. And then I came across Notion, and honestly, I love this program so much. They have videos, tutorials, things like that, showing you how to do all the things that you can do on here. I'm hoping that in the summer, when I'm done with my classes, I have some time to really dig in and find all the different things that I can do so that I can be more productive, because really this program does help you be productive. And so, yeah, so I wanted to share it with you guys because you guys might find it useful in your classes, note taking, especially if you prefer to do, if you prefer to take notes on your laptop, then really look at this program because it really is pretty awesome. And so once you're done, you just close it and it stays there. And then you can delete it, you can make a copy, you can, rename it, edit, things like that. And so once there, you just click it again, you just go back, it's there, you can change it if you need to. Let me see. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I use Notion for my class notes. I also use it for YouTube, and I'll just show you guys really quick. Obviously I just left these two because I don't want to show you guys all of my videos on here, so I just hid them. But I have this by video, status, publication, links, thumbnail. And for example, this Notion video that I'm doing right now, after I'm going to change it to recorded, and then eventually to editing and things like that, and eventually published. But actually, let's just put recorded because that's what I'm doing. So you can change it, and it just keeps you on track, I think. So yeah, you guys. And then I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can change the cover. If you want to add a color or a picture of something, you can add it on there, make it you. And so, yeah. So there you guys have it. I hope that this video was useful. Again, I really like this program. I know that it's not for everybody, but I thought I would share it with you guys so that you guys can look into it if it's something that is catching your attention. You might want to try it. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any comments down in the comments below, and I will get back to you guys. And I'm also learning how to use it, so I will try to answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. But yeah.
So there you have it. That is how my Notion dashboard looks and how I use it for my classes. I hope that you guys found it useful, and if you guys like it, I will link it down below so that you guys can also download it and make an account for yourself. If you guys have any questions or have any suggestions for new videos, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.